Hi, it's David with entry number, what is it? 200 and, no, I should turn that light off, shouldn't I? Entry 251, I believe. I don't know, this light's kind of not great. Let's try indirect light. Look, it's better. Basically had a good day, solid day. Here Sunday here in Gangneung, stayed in the city. Very warm weather, is how I would describe it, in the upper 70s Fahrenheit. And now, it's cooling down. Well, you don't know. It's cooling down. There's two things I'm trying to kind of stop saying a lot. And I got in the habit for some reason of saying and interesting. And it just does not sound like something that someone should be saying a lot. So I'm going to try and stop saying and interesting as much. There's much better words to say in the English language anyway. Currently the weather's cooling down fairly dramatically. The forecast reads, it reads rain all night. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Pretty excited about that, but what I'm not excited about is the fact that we will be experiencing 80+ degree weather here in the city later this week. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm someone who very much enjoys cool weather, cold weather, very cold weather. The colder the better, Although it was kind of a drag with your hand movements, when it's in the 30s or in the 20s even, that's when I'm happy. But that's why they have gloves, right? But other than that, I had a really good day. I walked around Ponondong again. I got my usual little lunch and ate it in the park. The park's very nice. There's so many little parks in that residential area that it's just a treasure trove of sitting and watching plants. When I was in the park, one funny thing that happened to me was I noticed that there were these two old guys who sat kind of across the park from me and kept looking over at me, just kind of staring. And I was like, what's going on here? I'm just eating my lunch. I'm not doing anything. I'm not listening to music. I'm not being loud. And when I got up, I started walking out of the park, which the exit was towards them. And so I basically just said, so I just watched them, and they were just waiting for me to leave, basically, because they wanted to sit where I was sitting, and they just were kind of giving me the death stare to get the hell out of there. But other than that, things were fine today. Had a really nice walk. I love walking around. The only thing that's bad about walking is that you wear shoes down pretty quickly. But it's part of life, and I guess that's not the worst thing that could happen. I think it's actually raining right now. I have the window open, so I don't know. Pretty solid day. A week ahead of me. Normal, nothing irregular, hopefully. And I will hopefully be going into Seoul on Friday and having an entire day Saturday to just walk around and eat as much poppingsu as I can. Poppingsu is a traditional Korean dessert or summertime treat. It's essentially ice, or when you're in Seoul, they usually don't use ice, they use milk. And they'll freeze it, and then they'll shave it, and then they'll put a whole bunch of stuff on it, and then you eat it. The big common ones are pot, where the name poppingsu comes from, and there's also green tea, where they put green tea powder on it, and then there's also coffee. Those are the big three. And then in the summer they'll do special ones. So I think I saw there was a chocolate one, there was a strawberry one, there was a cheesecake one, and there was, I think, just a mixed berry one. Oh, and there's always sometimes the Oreo. There's sometimes the Oreo one, where it's just kind of Korean Oreos that they crumble up and put on top. Little ghetto, but still delicious. So ideally, I'd eat like in one day, I'd get about like 5 or 6, and they're kind of expensive, but not ridiculous. Some of them are ridiculous, but usually they're like in the $5 to $7 range. Occasionally they get up into like that $8 range where you kind of like, is this really worth it? But because it's just ice, it's just water or milk. It's cheap. Anyway, that's about it. I'm done for today. I've been in kind of relaxing and watching this weather turn. It's pretty crazy. Right now it's like, well, I can just show you. You see? It's just like very, very gray, and the temperature is dropping like dramatically. So anyway, I'll talk with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. This has been entry 251, and I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye.